Welcome back. Every week, 12 News partners with No Studios to bring you stories from those who are working to make our community here in Milwaukee better. And today we are featuring Safe and Sound, and we are joined by Executive Director Bridget Whitaker, who is here in studio with us. Thank you so much for spending some time here.
Thank you for having us.
And, let's talk a little bit about the organization's mission. This is all about improving and making Milwaukee's neighborhoods safer.
Absolutely. We believe in uniting residents, young people especially, because we feel like young people have a voice, law enforcement, and other community partners to build safe and empowered neighborhoods.
And how does that happen, Bridget?
It really is one neighbor at a time, talking to residents about what do they feel like is important to safety. How can they build community with folks right on their block? How can they learn about resources, talking to other folks to be thinking about what do we need to do to change the conditions of our neighborhood?
Now, when talking about maybe misconceptions that people have in terms of what they can do and what impact they can have, what's that number one thing that you wish community members knew when they are thinking about involvement?
We think that it's all about just feeling empowered, like your voice matters. And so being able to talk to the neighbor next door, to think about what can we do to stop, reckless driving on the street? What can we do to help young people know about the local Boys and Girls Club down the street? I think everybody has a part to play. Everybody can do something.
And also, I wanted to talk about the ways that people can actually build their own block clubs.
Yes. So block clubs are still a thing. Sometimes people forget. But it's about being able to organize with other residents and say, let's get together and meet over coffee and talk about what we can do to clean up the block, or what can we do to make sure that we activate the local park up the street. So block clubs still matter, and part of Safe and Sound organizers are helping residents to do just that.
Absolutely. And we're taking a look at some photos there from the annual event last year. And I know this Friday you guys are celebrating a very important event, an annual gathering, a community event. Tell us about that.
It is our annual Gala of the year. It's a night to unite. This year we're doing something a little bit fun. We are meeting at the Gather ahead of the Bucks versus the Lakers basketball game, but raffle prizes, auction items, just being able to amplify the work that we do and getting more folks involved in the work.
What's your favorite part about working with this organization?
There's never a dull day. We work in 10 neighborhoods across the city, and safety means something different to every resident. So I love hearing the stories and just being a part of the change that we want to see.
How do you select, or how do you kind of focus on specific groups, or I should say specific neighborhoods in Milwaukee?
It's really about understanding what neighborhoods we're seeing crime data. So being able to understand what residents are making calls for service with local police departments, that helps us know that residents have a need, and that's a way for our organizers to get involved to help them answer some of those questions.
Have you noticed a little bit of a difference maybe between neighbors, residents saying, you know what, conversations do matter and do work?
Oh, absolutely. I grew up in Milwaukee, so I remember I knew every house on the block. And so nowadays it's about helping residents know that that still is a great way to get connected. When you know your neighbor, you feel safer. And so we're hoping that people can get connected always.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and pull up some more information. Again, Safe and Sound's annual event, A Night to Unite, is set for this Friday, December 2nd from 5 to 6. This is at the Gather in the Deer District. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.